Hello and welcome. This is the SafeMagician signing on for Iron Lung. Now, I am doing this very specifically. I'm planning to post this what is going to be tomorrow for me, but it's going to be the day before the release of the movie. Now, if you don't know, this game is going to be made into a movie. A YouTuber by the name of Markiplier, if you haven't heard of him, you've been living under a rock. And number two, was very inspired by this game and was able to make a movie, like a full theatrical production. It's coming out on I almost said September. I almost said October now. It's coming out this year, January 26th, the 30th of this year, as a theatrical production. I recommend anybody to go see it. I imagine it's going to be a good movie. He is one of the reasons that I've been kind of inspired to start up YouTube a little bit, but I'll be honest, it's not just him. There's a lot of people. Like, it's him, Stampy, which is, weird to put those two in the same category. Jacksepticeye, Stumped, like all those people. But Markiplier is one of those, and it is a weird thing to be in. And it's really nice to see him putting in this big production of his. And it's not like it's the first time he's done something big. He's done the heist, he's done the in space, he's done all that stuff. So it is not weird to see him do a big production, but it is new to see him do this. And that's where I kind of have a bit of conspiracy theory. But let's get into the game, and I'll talk about my conspiracy theory when it comes to Markiplier. Decades ago, every known star inhabited planet vanished, leaving only those who were on space stations or starships. This event became known as the Quiet Rapture. With supplies dwindling and infrastructure crumbling, survivors survivors are searching for any trace of natural resources in a universe of barren moons lit by the ghost light of vanished stars. One such moon holds a strange anomaly, an ocean of blood. You are a convict tasked with exploring this anomaly in a makeshift submarine nicknamed the Iron Lung. It was not designed for this depth, so you will be welded inside, and the forward window will be closed. There was no time for training. If successful, you earn your freedom. I can't find the any key. I found the any key.
Beginning your descent. Cruising depth in roughly 40 seconds. Stand by. I'm seeing some voltage irregularities in the instruments, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything like that.
Alright, gotcha.
Approaching maximum depth. The hull's feeling it, but it's still holding strong.
I don't like how there's a little bit of leakage.
Closing porthole shielding.
And we are down.
We're starting to lose radio signal. You'll be at cruise depth soon, so reflecting and be careful.
Oh, I thought we were at cruise depth. Oh, we were probably above the surface. Yeah, now you can see blood dripping. WSAD and Demu, mouth to rack. Okay, so I have a conspiracy theory when it comes to Markiplier. And my conspiracy theory is the fact that I think that him, Bob, and Wade, the three of them, are going to, with their, you know how they have a podcast called Distractable, alright? 1 second. Well, I think that they're going to make Distractable bigger, and they're going to make a movie production company called Distractable Incorporated, or just Distractable Films, or something of the sort. I don't know. That is a theory of mine that I've been having. This is a local database we showed up at the query, the Quiet Rapture, in 305 EIC. What's EIC? And that's W. You know, I'm not reading all this. I'm just gonna play the game because I don't have time to get through all this stuff. And also, I kind of want to save a little bit of my stuff for later. So what is the... Okay, I need to... Okay, I don't actually know what the... What is the goal here? I see the depth. Oh, wait. There should be a map, right? Oh, tab for map. I'm amazing at this. Alright, we need to go to... I'm assuming one of these... Okay, Y, and that's X. Alright, we need to move forward to Y200. And we need to stay within around X75. 175. Okay, so we'll turn a little bit to the right. Oh, wait, we don't really... Okay, we'll turn more right than anything. And move forward. Now, this game... And I believe whichever direction we are facing, it happens to be what we are at. Oh, I got those mixed up. Okay, I now know. Alright, so I need to move back. So, that is a theory of mine, and it makes a lot of sense seeing on if you know who Markiplier is. Because think about it. If Markiplier put his mind to it, he could do that. Especially since he's already going to make a movie that is going to be a big hit with everybody. I think majority of people are going to really enjoy that movie. And that's just a personal opinion. I know I'm going to enjoy it. I've already pre-ordered my ticket. But I don't know. That's just up for debate, though. Okay, we need to get to Y200. Oh, right on the money! Alright. I think it's 120 I need? Or, no, it's 90. I'm gonna lose my mind. I got it. Oh. We're gonna do this until I get... we're only gonna do this for the... I did it! Okay, alright, so we just move straight across this line, and we're gonna go until we hit X322. After we hit 322, we'll go down until we hit 186. Now, it would make a lot of sense. And if he does do that, that would mean that he is going to quit YouTube, which sucks. Well, he might not quit YouTube. He might just not do it as much as he used to. And I'm okay with that. I think it would be a worthwhile venture of his. Why are you acting like you're going to hit something? We shouldn't even be close to anything. But, I mean, that's just a guess of mine. I have no idea for sure. I think it was 322, if I'm correct. Ooh. There'd be sounds. I know how this game ends, by the way. I have seen Mark play it. I'm just playing this just to get the word out there that people should watch the movie. Because I do think it's going to be a really good movie. I'm super excited for it. Like, extremely. Okay, we need to slow down. Get to 3. Uh-oh, back up. I want to get right on the dot again if I can. Hey, right on the dot. Okay. Now we need to go south until 186. Directly south should be 180. Let's see. Let's see how long I can stomach keeping this up for. Hey, I did it. All right, now we need to just go down until 186. So, I don't know about you, but that is a personal excitement thing. All right, 186 is where we need to be. 180. 186, and then we need to be at angle 33. So now I think that the movie is going to be more than just this, because let's be honest, it'd be kind of boring if the movie was only in here. What was it, 36? No, it was 33. Go back, quick, 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 quick. We are going to get this on the money again. Nope. Nope, we are going to get this on the money. It's on the money. It is on the money. Ah, that is a beautiful image right there, I tell you what. Well, that's that one down. All right, we need to head north until about 250, and then, can we make it? I don't know if I want to risk 260. We'll go north until 250, but, I'm not risking much more than that. Come on, you can do this. Numbers glitched out a little bit there. Oh, come on. Now, I don't know exactly what this is about, other than the fact that there was a quiet rapture that caused all this to happen. Wait, and like, I know that this is like a criminal program, and this is like one of 4 or 5 blood lakes. So there's a lot of them. We're fine. It's not gonna hit us. And 250 on the dot. Now we just need to head directly right, and we'll go to 378. I feel like I'm about to get knocked on my door. Kind of staying quiet in in my. Come on, I can't stop now. Now that I've started doing this, I can't stop. Is this a bad idea? I'm starting to wonder if this might be a bad idea. Well, not the going in perfect angles. I mean, in the idea of me recording a video of a movie I'm about to see. And it's 378. Now, whether or not the movie will be good, that's up to your own opinion, but I personally think it's going to be a really good movie. I don't think there's going to be any slacking, but that's a personal opinion. Come on, we can do this. Hey, right on the money again. Alright, we need to go north until 263. Are we gonna do, how are we gonna, okay, that's clearly an opening there. That's also, oof, I don't know how I like this at all. Wait, what was it, 263? Come on, almost there, almost there. A little more. I really hope that's not able to be audible. There's talking in the background, and I really hope it's not audible. Oh, it's 50 if I'm correct. So, I wonder if the creature that lives in this, like, spoiler alert, is what is producing all the blood. Like, if it's like, instead of, peeing it out in like a normal fashion, it just excretes blood when it's no longer useful to it. Alright, we need to head north to about 3, we'll say 315. This is fine. I'm actually am okay with this angle. So if I'm doing this, I probably should go a little more left. Okay. I don't know how I'm nervous. I mean, it's probably just the noises. Okay, 315 is what I said I would do. Okay, we're not gonna go fully perfect on this one. Okay, we are gonna try to go a little better on this angle. You know what? That's fine. If a little bit of a downward angle is fine. Alright, we're gonna go all the way until we hit 280. We'll go 280. Might be worth going down a little more. Alright, we're going to 280. Just going.
Oxygen notification.
Wait, can I just... Wait, is it possible for me just to not be able to finish this game? Oh, that's not good. Alright, where do I need to go? 259, 406. Now, yeah, I didn't know that there was like an actual time limit on this. I wonder if that I might not finish this game within a certain amount of time. I imagine the timer is around an hour. Now, back to the movie. Ooh, back up, back up. Speaking of back, we need to back up. Alright, and I believe it was 256 on the X? No, 259, so we're basically there. So we'll just go perfectly to the left. Get ready for another fight. Oh. Alright, 259. Alright, 296. 297. Okay, 296. Hey, that's actually the most interesting one. They kind of look like the worms from what you call it, Beetlejuice. I wonder if the images will get a severe upgrade in the movie. Probably. I wouldn't see why they wouldn't. But we can always just speculate as of right now. We're not seeing the movie yet. We're just talking about it. Now, do I actually think Markiplier will start a, what's it called? A movie studio? 100%. I don't see why he wouldn't. It makes the most sense. Because he can't nobody can do YouTube forever. I imagine a lot of people wish they could do YouTube forever, but they can't. That is just a fact of life. Okay, we'll make sure to cut that out. Oh, kitty. Now, nobody can do YouTube forever. I mean, there are some people who are going to stick on YouTube as long as they can, but there is a time frame in which everybody's going to end up needing to be done with YouTube. Heck, in fact, there will be a time I'm done. It'll probably be sooner than the majority of YouTubers. Which is kind of sad, but at the same time, there's a 90% chance that I am not going to become a big YouTuber. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind becoming a big YouTuber. It would be actually kind of cool to be a big YouTuber. Alright, which one do we want to go to next? X560 277. X560 277. Okay, we need to stay a bit above 300, so let's put ourselves a bit more. That's fine. And that's just a fact, is that is something that everybody's going to have to do, is that everybody has to grow up at some point and give up on that dream, that they're going to be the person. Oh, okay, I'm too high, I'm too high, I'm too high. So we just need to go down. Again, that is why I also say I will probably be giving up on my dream faster than most. Once that stops blinking, I can take a... Oh. I feel like I need to drop below 350. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm looking at the wrong number again. I'm at 259. I need to rise up. Where's 375? 375 is right here-ish. So we'll head just straight up. And we're gonna rise until, we'll say 325. Now, how many subscribers am I aiming for? As many as I can get. That is true. Which, by the way, like and subscribe. But in all seriousness, I'm okay with whatever I get on this little journey of mine. I'm not aiming to be the greatest YouTuber of all time. Don't get me wrong, I would love to be the greatest YouTuber of all time. But if I'm not, who cares, right? So what if I'm a little bit not that person? That doesn't matter. All that matters is that I enjoy the videos I make, and I enjoy the journey that I have along the way. I am not pressing the button, and I need to go home, go downstairs to eat food. Can I... How does... Can I... That might just be a temporary thing. Can I seal this? We're just gonna pretend it doesn't exist. Alright, we're gonna go to 560. So we'll be heading straight for a little while. And I believe it's 277. Wrong button again. This game is... I know there's a lot of lore and stuff with this game, but, you know, if you're playing this game and you don't know how to look through the lore on the computer, this game is boring. And again, I'm sure the movie's going to be more than just inside the container. I assume the majority of it is inside the iron log, but otherwise... Alright, we need to stop at 560. Okay, 560, and then now we need to go to 277. Right, 180, 180, 180, 180. Go to 277. Back up, back up. Alright, 277. 43. But that is a personal theory of mine, is that is something you will do, and it makes the most sense. I like it. It does suck because that would mean that he's probably would step away from YouTubing, except for like maybe like the bare minimum of cool, nice. Okay, 613, 197. And again, I don't want that to be the case, but I think it would be amazing because then he could take more indie games like this one and just revamp them into and like look through the lore of them and create movies on them, helping indie games gain more popularity. $613. Back up. Forwards. $613. Now we just need to go down until 197. 197. Okay, and we need to go down to 197. Now you probably won't hear my reviews on the movie until after, but you know that should be expected. I'm probably going to be recording other things and not thinking about it at the time. 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, back up. Forwards, back up, back up, back up. Forwards, back, forwards, back, forwards, back, forwards, back, 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 forwards, back, forwards, back. There we go, right on the money. Okay, let's take the screenshot. Yeah. Not a whale. Weird. Okay. Alright. There's gonna be no real cut in the production, but I'm actually gonna take a quick break personally because I want to go out grab myself some food. I'll be right back. As I said, I'm right back. Okay, alright, so You know, I had thought about things to say, but I completely forgot what I was going to say. Alright, we need to head to our east to around 750, and we need to head north to around, we'll say 210. 750, 210. Now, okay. Is it a good idea? I don't know what I was about to say. That was a half-baked thought, just of, is it a good idea? So, let's put ourselves in this world for a minute. You are a criminal in a world where there are no planets, no stars, and there are just empty moons, void, and starships. That is it. Isn't it kind of depressing to be in that sort of situation? I mean, think about it. If you were to be in that sort of situation, you'd have a lot of... Okay. We're gonna go a little to the left. Okay, I'm at 220. I want to see what's in front of me. Can't see without turning it on. Oh, yeah, that'd be a wall. We're gonna head north a little bit. What? Okay. 760 puts us right about here. Nope. That puts us right about here, and 231. Oh! I need to go backwards. I need to go past 2. Alright. We need to go up past 250. Around 260 is around where I should stay. How did I become a criminal, might I ask? Like, how do you become a criminal in a world like this? It's kind of a weird question, but at the same time, it makes a lot of sense to ask that. What crime did I commit in order to get myself in here, which might be discussed in the movie itself? So, and why would I even commit a crime? Why would I even go through the effort of committing a crime? Like, that is the part that makes the least amount of sense to me. We are aiming for 864, 258, 209. Alright, we could probably go basically straight right now. Can't wait for me to immediately run into something. I'm gonna be so quick on 864. Come on. Getting out of this is gonna suck. Like, okay, I imagine crimes in a world like this. Murder would still be one of them, but I feel like in a world where there's very little resources, there's probably, I hate to say it, a form of cannibalism happening, but I don't know. So, murder probably isn't just something on the list, but I imagine any form of wasting of a resource is a crime in this world. In which, that would mean that if you were to commit a crime of any kind, it makes the most sense that it would be in the wasting of resources. Because of that sort of stuff. Also, where did everybody go? In the Quiet Rapture, clearly something had to happen. Like, matter cannot be created or destroyed, unless there's some magic at play, or some quantum relativity, like, or such. Like, either uh, all the matter's just gone. B, the matter is still here, but the only issue with the matter is that it's been either the matter that was here is been teleported, and by teleported, if you know anything about quantum mechanics, this is a very weird topic. If you know anything about quantum mechanics, you would know that two subatomic particles, if viewed, you can actively see. One second, I'm looking at this. Okay, I'm scared. You can actively. I'm trying to think of the words here. Subatomic particles, if you observe one, you can actually make them teleport and switch with each other, or whatever. Like, they're like quantum entanglement is what it's called. So maybe a large level of quantum entanglement happened, and that's what happened to the planets and the people on said planets, which would make a lot of sense and would fix a lot of the inconsistencies that I'm having with this story. But maybe it's something more than that. Maybe it was all absorbed into a black hole. Maybe the people who are alive now are the people who are in like a purgatory. Really? I mean, it kind of looks like a structure of sorts. Like, that almost looks like a building. Kind of. I can't tell. Okay, well, let's flip back around. It's gonna suck to get out of here, but we're gonna do it. Now, the Quiet Rapture. That has to have more significance than what it seems to. Okay, move upwards. And we'll back to the left. But yeah, I think the wasting of resources is a extreme crime because if all the planets and stars disappeared, that would mean that it would be hard to keep track of any resource at all. And if that's the case, then any resource wasting would be a significant crime. Not only that, but if we're only mainly on starships, let's say you accidentally let go of a item while you're traveling through space. That item could just be gone permanently, because it will just keep going into the void. Because if you know how space works and how physics works, any object in motion will stay in motion unless acted upon another force. Since space is a vacuum, typically, you have to deal with the fact that there's no matter friction. There's not a matter of friction because there's no air molecules slowing it down. Not only that, but you also have to think about it this way. Not only is there no air molecules slowing it down, but there's no gravity that's going to pull it back to you. There's a little bit of gravity, seeing on how every single bit of mass actually has its own form of gravitational pull, but that doesn't change what the situation is on how gravity works, because it will inevitably always come back. All matter will inevitably like fill in with each other, except for like, you know, the instances where we have like dark matter and dark energy, which pushes space outwards, which I'm not getting into that right now. You can go watch like Kajit or whatever they're called, which by the way, love those people. Can you not? I think we're pretty well in the clear. Alright, let's get down to around 250 and basically just shoot straight to the left. And we'll go shoot straight left until we hit around 525. Was it 250 I said? Yeah, it was 250. What was that? Whoa. 576, 576, 576. 576 would put me right around here-ish. I'm actually terrified right now. Again, we're going to 525, did I say? I guess maybe not 525. Well, oh, these are... Let's go 515 instead. I want to know more about the creature that's down here. I assume we're going to learn about it while we watch the movie, but I don't know. I'm really kind of in a rush because I don't want to run out of oxygen. Also, is there a way to turn these off? Okay, we're going to 5. You know what, that's fine. Right there's fine. Now we're going to head straight north. And we're going to go north until we hit 520. We'll just go north all the way to 520. Yep, we're doing this again. There we go. All the way up to 520. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's in front of me? 513. Oh crap, I meant to be at 5. I need to be at 565. Whoopsies. Oh. What? Did you see that? Ain't no way. Okay, we're gonna go south for a little bit. Yeah, if you notice that lit up right there, there's nothing there. On this map, that would mean that there was something right here. Unless it meant this. That would mean that there was something like here-ish. Okay, maybe I did mean that. Okay, I might be insane, but I don't think I am. I think we may have gotten a weird glimpse of the creature. Alright, we knew we'd go to 5, like 60 or 65-ish. We'll do 62-ish. 63 works. Head straight north, and we're going to go to 520 is what I said. Now, again, I'm just going to theorize about what the lore here is, because I know I could go to that panel and just do a full deep dive right now, but I'm not doing a deep dive. I'm going to basically just shoot this and just basically post it unedited. Except for maybe like a few edits, like cutting out when my dad knocked on the door and such. And also me going to get myself some dinner. Which, by the way, if you haven't, go drink some water and have dinner if you haven't had dinner, or whatever meal you should have had. I wonder how sturdy this thing is outside of, like, if you were to take this out of the water, how sturdy is it? Like, could this thing take a beating outside of the water? Did you see that? Did you see that? I think that's another hint of the creature. We may not be alone. Well, we're definitely not alone. I know I'm not alone. Again, if you haven't seen this, you know that this is going to end badly. No matter, it's 5:20, right? I want to make sure I know where I'm going. 5:20, yes. Okay, now we need to head directly to the east until we get to 6:23. You know, I just made a daffodil cake. I made the Betty Crocker daffodil cake, by the way, if you want to know the recipe I used, which that's it. Uh, Quite good. It said to not grease the pan. I recommend greasing the pan because I didn't, and it kind of stuck a little bit, and it left a good amount of crumbs inside the pan. It came out in a good shape though. It's just like it did leave a good amount of crumbs in the pan. Right, angle is 63. Crack my fingers. I know that I can be like a few decimal points off. In fact, I could probably be like an entire space off, but I don't want to be. I choose this. Hey, it's like a spinal cord, like a big spinal cord, in fact. Okay, now we need to head directly to the west, and we'll head west until we hit. This looks like a gap right there, so we'll head west until we hit around. Okay, around 375 is what I'll say. By the way, daffodil cake is pretty good. It's literally just like a sponge cake or angel food cake, in which it's really dense and fluffy. It's a bit moist and it's quite good. My baking has been really panning out for me quite well. I might make a channel dedicated to baking and cooking and such, maybe. But that's a down the line thing. That's probably after this channel gets to at least 100K, if it ever does. Which I'm gonna tell you right now, it never will. But there's always hopeful thinking. Now, we're gonna gonna travel all the way down. We should be safe until okay, just double checking. We should still be safe. But we just have to go all the way down. Now. Here's where the question comes into play. Okay, daffodil cake. It's literally just like a kind of vanilla almond-ish cake, well, with extracts of vanilla and almond, that has a lemon glaze on it. I recommend making sure you make the lemon glaze smooth because I didn't make it as smooth as it could have been, and it kind of came out with a powdery-ish taste to it, kind of giving it like a detergent flavor in a weird way, because powdered sugar by itself is not really the greatest flavor.
Oxygen notification.
Good to know. I'm gonna be quick. Can I turn these at all? Oh, felt like I started moving weird for a second there. Okay, 375, 375, 375, 375, 3. Again, I don't know if there's a time limit, but if there is, I hope I don't hit it. Alright, Okay, now we have to head directly north if I'm correct. Kind of just flying by the seat of my pants right now. Now we head straight north until we hit, we'll say 660. So here's where a question comes into play, only because this deals with space and with the ocean. Would I rather go, and this question can be for anybody, would you rather go to space or to the bottom of the ocean? Personally, my answer is space because it feels safer. We know more about space than we do about the bottom of the ocean. Both of them are deadly in their own facets, but I would be much more keen to go to space. I love space. Honestly, if I could, I would just like send myself far away into space just because I could, if I could. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. There's a fire. Oh, man, I was like, man, it's getting bright. Why is it not going out? Yeah, that's not gonna ruin my oxygen. Man, I was thinking to myself, man, it's getting bright in here. I wonder why. It seems kind of weird that it's getting so bright. All of a sudden, wow, it is nice in here. That's all I was thinking. And then I realized, wait a minute. I hear crackling, turn around. Ah, everything is fine. Okay, we need to head straight to the west. Head to 270. Alright, we need to go all the way until we hit... We'll say we're going to hit... a little past 200. Not much past, but past. So, yeah, I would much prefer go to space. Because, now, to be fair, if you were to go to the bottom of the ocean, if there's an issue that happens, you'll never know. It will just be instantaneous. While if you go to space, if the issue comes up, it's not going to be instantaneous. Which is something you have to worry about. That's like the big differences between those two areas. So, I mean, I can at least give it that much. That should still be fine. Okay, a little past 200 is where I need to go. Man, the noises in this game are so weird and fascinating. Okay, we're gonna head down, basically at a 45-degree angle. Maybe a little past. Alright, what is my location I need to hit? 180, 560, it's 576. Okay, once I hit 180, I'm good. Okay, we need to head more down. Almost at 180. Gotta keep my eyes out just in case. Okay, and then it was 576. Okay, we need to head straight south, 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 south. Oh, no, I passed it. Yes, we're still going for perfection. I don't care. 576, 576, 576, 576. Whoa, got a bit of shakiness. Might be because of my oxygen deprivation. 6, 5, 7, 6, 5, 7, 6, 5, 7, 6. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Forward. Okay. Don't like how shaky it is in here. Alright, 576, 184. 184. Scan. Come on, let's get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Ah, starfish. Photography. The anomaly. Can I go through that? It kind of looks like a portal. Am I willing to risk it? Maybe I'll come back for it after the movie, but not right now. Okay, we're gonna start heading northward. Okay, we're gonna have to thread the needle basically. We need to get back to 660. That sounded like I hit something. $277. Wait, 277? That would put me like here. I'm not there. I'm like... I should be like here. How did I get here? 645. Okay, we're just gonna go north, I guess. Yeah, I'll definitely say that was anomalous. Okay, well, I guess if we're at 278... Oh, wait. 278, 278. Yeah, that puts me past it. I never took this turn. I never went through here. Maybe I did. And I just don't remember. Okay, we need to head over to 325. Let's go there first. 325, 741. 325. Do. Okay, so let's see here. We're going to 375. And we're choking. Yep, we're getting close. We're gonna have one more place to go right after this one. 375, 375, 375. I know it's coming, but I'm still scared that it's coming. Know what I mean? I know that's really weird, but I am. Okay, 375, and then we need to head northward. Oh, it's 325. Okay, well, we need to head northward until 741. Okay, 325, 325. So, in actuality, would this be a mercy to get taken out in this fashion? Because think about it. You're in a world where you're most likely going to suffer for the longest period of time. There's nothing really going for your people except for the fact that there are these blood oceans. And theoretically, this is a good sacrifice because theoretically... Okay, we need to go 741, which will just go straight south. Please don't mess with my mouse. I know you're a cat, but please don't mess with the mouse. Alright, 741 is what we're going for. But yeah, no, I recommend making that daffodil cake. It was pretty good. Okay, 741, and we need to go angle 18. Huh. 10% of the angle I was already at. Back. Let's move. I don't know how I... Whoa, what's this? Read the last person... Oh, that's what that was. Okay, let's take a look at this. This is not an expedition. It is an execution. When they put you in here, they don't want you to return. And even if you do, and even if they keep their promise, what freedom waits for you? A few dying ships in a sea of dead stars? If there is still hope, it lies beyond the veil. Hope hope in this void is an illusion. As the starlight, as the starlight. I at the bottom of the ocean, unseen, unheard, and uncontrolled. They will get their execution. I will get my freedom. Kinda sad. I gotta be honest, that is kinda sad. Alright. Last place to go. We need to drop down to... I love how I just immediately switch beats. We need to drop down to around... We'll go to 690. Go all the way over until we hit... Okay, 690, and then we'll hit... And then let's go straight to 600. 690, then 600. But yeah, no, I've been really enjoying my baking. I've also been enjoying having my cats with me. It's quite nice. It's nice not having them in the barn, which is where I typically keep them. Okay, 690, and then we'll go straight to the... Wrong one. Then we're gonna go straight in this direction. Gotta crack my knuckles. Man, I'm the type of person that when they hear any person crack their joints, or if I crack one of my joints, I have to crack every single one of them, or at least make the attempt. I don't know what it is, but I have to. Okay, I'm gonna go straight to 600. So, yeah, I'm excited for this movie. I know that's basically all I've been talking about, but I am excited for this movie. I might make something special for my family in revolving around this movie, but I don't know what I will do. Probably something that is kind of blood related, because apparently this movie is supposed to have the most real blood, not real blood, that would be kind of concerning, the most blood in a horror movie shown. And I think the last movie to have that record, I think, was The Shining with their elevator scene, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh no. Goodbye. I think I'm screwed. Do or don't, I'm kinda screwed. That genuinely scared me so much. Like, that nearly gave me a heart attack. That's how much that scared me. This game, I don't know what it is, but it really does scare you, even when you know what the concept is. It scares you. It is horrifying. Something about this, isolation. This isolation is terrifying. I need to watch my tongue because I might bite it off with fear. Oh, I got a leak. Okay, you know what? I don't have time to worry about the perfections. Okay, 600. We need to now go straight north. Is there a way to fix whatever's going on? I think I'm screwed. Okay, we now need to go north until we hit 775. Is there a way to beat this game without dying? But yeah, no, yeah, it looks like we're getting to the end. Okay, now we have to head to the east. And then we head east until we hit 675. Oh my god, I don't know why this is so scary to me. I know what's gonna happen, but it's so scary. But yeah, no, I definitely encourage everybody to go watch this movie. I think it's good to support it. And also, I recommend going to watch his, what's it called? 675, 828. Well, I mean, let's get myself to 675. But I recommend everybody to go check out his movie and to check out his TV show called Edge of Sleep, I believe it's called. Was quite good. Alright, we need to head straight to 828. This might be it. We're just gonna be quiet. Two 9-5. If I'm dying on my terms. Alright. Oh! Oh! I knew it was coming too! I knew it was coming! Oh my god! The expedition ultimately raised more questions than answered. Satellite images showed pieces of the SM-13 scattered all over the bottom of the trench, as though it had been torn apart by some huge beast. Oh, I wonder. The wreckage cannot be reached at this time. No photographs have been recovered. The stars shine pale as bones. The moon is a lifeless corpse, its ocean a gaping wound, the universe, what's left of it, is dying, but somewhere in the void there must be hope. Wow, that was perfectly read in time. Beyond the veil, finish the game. I still think there's another ending to this, but I don't know, and I'm not going to look for it. Other than that, quite a good game. I'm very excited for the movie. I imagine it's going to capture that same level of fear of like this isolation, and during the entirety of it I wanted to be quiet. This might be kind of like if you've ever seen the movie, what's it called? Think of the name of the movie. It's not. Oh yeah, it's called A Quiet Place. It's literally called A Quiet Place. In that movie, because of the monsters being these creatures that sense sound, and the movie basically being nothing but sign language and just quiet, it makes the entire theater want to stay silent. I wonder if that same effect is going to hit with Iron Lung, because that's how I felt while playing this game. So I wanted to stay silent, but also I wanted to talk enough that I actually was giving a good experience to a viewer coming to this channel. Other than that, I think this is a very unique game. It does capture that essence that a lot of games don't have. Even with its low poly vibes it still has that extreme fear factor. Other than that, I'm so excited for the movie. I recommend anybody to go see it. Apparently there was a blood drive that went on. I don't know if it's still going on. Maybe go look into that. I don't think there's one near me, but anybody who is, I recommend go to the blood drive and donate blood. Other than that I still think this is a fantastic concept. The idea that Mark has now gotten the permission from David, I'm not going to even try to pronounce that last name, to make this movie. It is an amazing possibility, and it's going to be extremely cool. And not only that, but I hope to see that he continues down this rabbit hole in which he does continue to play an indie game and then produce an entire film of that indie game. That sounds like a very interesting concept for a movie company, and that would increase that would make them more unique movies, and two, that would make indie games more popular to play than they already are. Other than that, I'm excited. That's all I can really say. And well, if you like this video, please like it and subscribe if you're coming back anyways, because it's not going to cost you anything. Otherwise, that's the SafeMagician signing off. That's the end of our broadcast, folks. Bye!